I just wanted to document something, some stuff been going on in my life, and perhaps I'm thinking you're someone that should know about it. I've told my story to a few people and it breaks me every time. So here we go. You'll understand why I'm out of breath and can barely talk once you hear the rest of it. So, about a week ago I started to feel quite nauseous and tired and tight across my chest, and breathing in would tighten my chest and then send tightness right through down my stomach, and it became rather uncomfortable to work. I would be at work feeling nauseous, trying to do my windscreens, just, trying to carry on, brushing it aside, thinking it was lifestyle habits and things. And then eventually it became too much. I had to go to the doctor. So after going to the doctor, I went to work. I got some blood tests done. He asked me questions. I described things that I just didn't even understand what was wrong. And then he told me to get some blood tests. So I did. And then the next day, Friday 13th, I went to work. And at lunchtime he called me and said, you need to go to the hospital, it's an emergency. And I was just a bit like, well, what kind of emergency, like I'm gonna die, or I've got a job to finish. I was on my last Tesla. And so I finished work early. I went off to the hospital at North Shore, and they said to me that the doctors at North Shore had a look at my blood results, and they said that they were worried about a blood clot going towards my lungs because of the time I'd had off work, because I'd hurt my ankle and had my leg up for a few days. And so they were worried about that. Anyway, the doctor came back in 10 minutes. He didn't even get to leave me behind, I think. And he said to me that he's sorry that he has more bad news for me. And so the doctor's news to me at 1:30 p.m. on Friday the 13th was that I have an extremely high white blood cell count, and it's the highest he's ever seen, and that it's the possibility that I have a type of leukemia. And they need to transfer me to Auckland Hospital so that they can do further testing through their haematology team. Obviously this broke my mum and me, but the team over here has been really nice and efficient, and been doing all their tests and everything, basically. So what the doctors have come back with so far through the sheer amount of blood I've given them in tests and whatever is that it seems like it's an acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is treatable, and it has a long treatment plan. But so I wanted to tell you, but I didn't want to repeat my story over and over, because it's painful to know that my life changed in 2 hours. At North Shore Hospital, I walked out of my workplace for the last time, and I also walked out of my house for the last time for a very long time. The Auckland Hospital will be my home